In this video, we're going to talk about the ultimate way to eliminate your weak hand. Now, the first is the most obvious, and that is through reps. Okay, just getting repetitions of pounding the basketball with your weak hand. This is not only going to improve your handles, it's also going to improve your hand strength and longevity so that you can last throughout the game without getting tired, pounding the basketball hard into the ground. The next is using overspeed training. And this is what we do throughout this program during our hyper moves, all right? So hyper moves are done at faster than normal pace, going extremely hard, and that is going to challenge your handle. Specifically, the one-handed press break is a great drill to work on eliminating your weak hand through the use of hyperspeed drills. The next is working on isolation training, meaning exclusively isolating your weak hand throughout the entire drill to work on your stamina and on your handles and on building those neural pathways so that your weak hand becomes no longer a weak part of your game. Now, a great drill to work on this is using the burnouts drill. This is great because throughout the entire drill, we're doing one-handed isolation training. So if you do the burnout drill on your weak hand, it's not only going to improve your weak hand, it's also going to improve your stamina. So put all of these into place to build and develop your weak hand. Remember, there's key parts to building that weak hand, and that is to improve your stamina, to improve the motor neural pathways in your body so that you have that mind-body connection with your weak hand, and also building those change of direction moves so that you can handle the basketball using your weak hand confidently throughout the game during change of direction moves without having to look down at the basketball. Now then, the last tip that I want to give you is a little bit of a weird one, and it was actually given to me by a former professional basketball player that is now a basketball coach, and it's a bit of an old school method, and that is to do your day-to-day activities using your weak hand. So for example, brushing your teeth. If you always brush your teeth using your right hand, which is probably your dominant hand, switch it up and use your left hand, use your weak hand to do day-to-day activities. This might seem weird at first, but it's going to help once again build those motor neuron pathways, build that mind-body connection so that that weak hand is no longer a weak hand. The last tip is to use tennis ball dribbling. Okay, now tennis ball dribbling is great to work on your handles using a small ball, so it's going to challenge you more, and it's also very, very portable. So you can take that tennis ball, you can take it with you to school, you can dribble it once you're outside of school, you can dribble it on the way home, you can just stick it in your backpack and take it wherever you go. Versus the basketball is a little bit bigger, it's a little bit harder to carry around. So keep these tips in mind and put them into place to work on building that weak hand and eliminating that weak hand and making it a strong part in your game.